My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every week we break down full fight cards, and during those breakdowns, we give you the strike lines. We tell you who's going to land more strikes, who's going to land fewer strikes, and you can use that information at Monkey Knife Fight to make a ton of money. It's literally that simple. If you go to wewantpicks.com/MKF, all you need to do is sign up, make a deposit, let them match your deposit. So if you give them $100, they'll give you $100 for free. But anyway, wewantpicks.com/MKF. You do all that, and then you come here, you look at the strike lines, you say more or less, and if you're right, you can triple your money. If you want to string a bunch of them together, you can 25 times your money. And we give you all of that insight, all of that information for every single fight during our full card breakdown. What I'm going to do in this video is give you my favorite props. So not only do we do the individual strike line breakdowns, but Monkey Knife Fight also has prop games. So let's click on all day slates. And this is where we're going to jump into the prop games instead of the individual fight lines. And the very first one that we do every single week, that we hit every single week, I can't remember the last time we missed one of these and didn't make money, is Knockout Kings. The only thing you need to do with Knockout Kings is grab any three fighters, any three, including two in the same fight, any three fighters. And if one of them wins by KO or TKO, you get 25% net profit. If two of them win by KO or TKO, you can 2.5 times your money. So let's jump right in. There's a bunch of people live for knockouts on this card. So I imagine this is a card where we yet again will just take home a bunch of free money. So listen, I think Curtis Blaydes wins this fight. I just think he's going to grind and wrestle and get it done that way. But we get to pick any three fighters we want. And Tom Aspinall is absolutely live for a knockout. We know that. He's got incredible hand speed, incredible hands. Curtis Blaydes has been knocked out by two fighters, Francis Ngannou twice, and then the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. So Tom Aspinall knows that if he can connect and land that big power and threaten with the uppercut, he can have some success. So I think Tom Aspinall loses, but there's no reason not to put him in our Knockout Kings. Then I'm going to go Jai Herbert. Jai Herbert has fantastic hands. Yes, he's coming out a knockout loss, but that was just the perfect punch on the button. And if you remember, before he got knocked out himself, he had Ilia Topuria 99% knocked out and then just walked away when he should have just landed a few more strikes. The ref would have stopped it. So I like Jai Herbert here as well. I think he can get it done. And then, you know, we have some people to pick from. Paddy Pimblett, certainly live for a knockout, but we're going to leave that alone. Muhammad Mokaev is definitely live for a TKO. Keep in mind, this isn't just knockouts. It's also TKOs. So phenomenal wrestlers on top, elbowing the mouth, absolutely is possible. Jonathan Pierce, potentially. Mark DeCasey, absolutely live for a knockout. Nathaniel Wood, he's probably going to grind. He could certainly get a stoppage, but Nikita Krylov, absolutely. That's certainly possible as well. He's fighting a very tough Paul Craig, though. Or sorry, he's coming off that loss to Paul Craig, and now he's fighting a very tough Alexander Gustafsson. A lot of question marks around what Gustafsson looks like, and so we're going to leave that alone. We're not going to touch that one. But I do like Volkan Ozdemir, who is fighting a very tough Paul Craig. So any one of them, I think, is a great third slot. I'm going to go with Volkan Ozdemir. I get it. He's fighting Paul Craig. Paul Craig is tough. But Paul Craig, you know, he's just not as good of a striker. He's going to get lit up, and it's just that simple. So I like Volkan Ozdemir here to get the KO or TKO. I like Jai Herbert to get the KO or TKO. I think Tom Aspinall is probably going to lose, but let's put him in here because we only need one of these to hit to cash and make some money. I don't chase. I don't go for the 2.5. I don't. Every week. I do this every single week, and every week I just slowly racking up that 25%. There's no reason to chase, especially if you go to wewantpicks.com/MKF and you sign up, you make your deposit, they'll instantly match it. Take all of the instant match money and build a Knockout Kings. If you miss, who cares? It was all their money. But if you hit it, well, now you have 25% more free money. You did $100 when I have $125, and none of it was yours. wewantpicks.com/MKF, promo code WWP. But before we go, I always love to look at my rapid fire. What rapid fire does is it takes different fighters from different fights, and you just say who's going to land more between those two fighters. So is Nathaniel Wood going to land more than Molly McCann? Man, that's tricky, but probably not. I imagine Molly McCann and Hannah Goldie are just going to swing like crazy the whole time. I imagine that's what that fight's going to be. So I'm probably going to go Molly McCann here, and then Hannah Goldie, Jack Hermanson. I'm actually going to go Jack Hermanson over Hannah Goldie, because I know Hannah Goldie's got some serious volume, but Jack Hermanson puts up some very real numbers, especially if he's going to get some takedowns. So I think it's going to be Molly McCann and Jack Hermanson in this rapid fire. And then I always have to take a look at a 3 for 3, because you 5 times your money in a 3 for 3. Is Jack Hermanson going to land more than 88 strikes? Listen, he landed a ton of strikes in his Sean Strickland fight. Granted, that was 5 rounds, but he landed a lot of strikes in that fight and went 0 for 8 on takedowns. This fight could look very similar. Mark DeCasey, 72 strikes. I'm going to leave that one alone. So we're not going to touch this. Let's see what the other one is. Nathaniel Wood, 93. That is a high number. Molly McCann, 92. Molly and Hannah are probably more. But again, this is so tricky because, Hannah Goldie's fast. And if she's pumping that jab out there, Molly might have a hard time getting to it. But they're probably a more. So those are some of my favorite lines here. Frankly, all you need is Knockout Kings. That's all you need. If you get a very favorable 3 for 3 or some very favorable rapid fires, jump on them, hammer those. $10, $20, $30, whatever you want to do. There's no reason to do a ton unless you're using that free deposit match. But guys, WeWantPicks.com/MKF. You sign up, you make a deposit, they'll instantly match it. I cannot stress that enough. Take the free money, play with the free money, and go from there. WeWantPicks.com/MKF. Join the free Discord and let us know your favorite picks and plays there.